This is a Fox 17 Weather Ready Alert.
Snow continues falling and the wind continues blowing, leading to some poor travel conditions tonight. Of course, we just saw from Alina that in Grand Rapids, it's not that bad, but we could see some spots, especially along the lakeshore where the winds are higher, that could still be treacherous tonight. And it's a good idea to just make sure you're driving carefully no matter what. That will extend into tomorrow morning as well. But going through the day tomorrow, with the exception of the lakeshore, we should see improving conditions overall. Lake effect snow will still be going on, but it will not be as widespread. What also will be happening are the gusty winds leading to some nasty wind chills. We have them in orange here because they'll be in the teens. Not super cold, but definitely uncomfortable out there. And make sure you're dressing warmly, clearly, if you have to be outside for any length of time. Thankfully, the power outage risk pretty much ends tonight, but we do have all of these different hazards going on for our Thanksgiving holiday, and it's going to be a busy one. Not seeing any snow actively falling right now in Coldwater, but look at those flags. They are whipping in the wind, which is sustained for most of us at 10 to 20, maybe 15 to 25 with higher gusts. We're also seeing Holland coming in cloudy as opposed to snowy like the rest of us. So there have been some changes in terms of the last couple of hours where the snow is. Still really gusty. Those gusts are 41 right now in Holland and 52 in Muskegon, but we're starting to see them come down slightly for the rest of the area. Gusts anywhere from 25 to 40 for most of us at the moment. Snow looks a lot different on radar than it did a couple of hours ago, but this doesn't always tell the whole story. Sometimes it can be pretty difficult to see that fine snow that we're seeing, but it's a little bit less widespread now and getting a little lighter north of 96, and we do still have some pockets farther south that look a bit heavier. Overall, some light to moderate steady snow happening, but definitely not as heavy as it was around 5 to 6 p.m. A little bit more lake enhancement towards the 94 corridor and some heavier pockets of snow, but a little bit more intermittent out there. Overall, that was expected. We expected the worst of the snow to happen between 5 and 6 p.m. and about midnight, so it's just tapering down a little earlier than expected. And going into tomorrow morning, we'll see more of the lake effect, but it's not going to be nearly as widespread. We may see things pick up a little bit more in terms of intensity and coverage through the afternoon. So if you're traveling for tomorrow afternoon, maybe to head to a friend or family's house for dinner, there may be a couple of slick spots on the roads too. But going into the evening and overnight, as always, most of that snow gets pushed back towards the immediate lakeshore, and a lot of us will end up not having any more additional snow falling. Through Friday morning, we'll also see more lake effect, but through the afternoon, we should start to see that lake effect machine taper down, and we'll have a good chance at the second half of the day being dry. It's still going to be cold, it's still going to be windy, but at least we won't see active snow falling. That's about the only break we're going to get in the immediate future. So if you're doing anything outside for tomorrow, like a turkey trot, just dress warmly. Temperatures will stay pretty flat through the day, 29, 30, 31, but feeling like the teens. And going into the overnight, will be in the 20s. So if any snow is falling, there will be the chance for some of that accumulation. Winds are still going to be pretty high, but not quite as high as today. Gusts looking to max out tomorrow right around 36 or so, which is an improvement, but it's still going to be a breezy stretch for us. So we do also have yet another system coming in for Saturday and Sunday, and this one is going to provide a lot of cold air and moisture, enough to see more accumulating snow that could be another 3 to 6 inches.